So Barack Obama was asked in an interview if aliens are real, and he said, "Yeah, aliens are real, but he hasn't seen one yet." So what is up with that? So the UFO community seems a little bit confused about, Obama's statement about aliens, right? That he knows that aliens are real, but he hasn't seen one yet. So that's confusing because how do you know, right, that aliens are real, but you haven't seen one yet? Right? I mean, I think that's very confusing if you think about it. For you to be able to know that something is real, you have to know, you have to see it before you can make that statement, right? And there's a lot of speculation that, yeah, maybe he knows something about alien life, but maybe like documents or like information and things like that, but he's never seen the bodies. Right? He thinks that aliens are real. I believe aliens are real. I mean, think about it. How big is the universe? Right? How many galaxies do we have in our universe? There's billions and billions of galaxies, and every galaxy have billions of stars with the possibility of life, So, but, that's a whole nother topic. But what I'm saying here is, how does he know that aliens are real? But that's not it, though. He also said that, these aliens are not at Area 51. Area 51 does not have any alien bodies. And he doesn't believe that there is an underground facility at Area 51, which we can probably debate on that, because if you think about it, Area 51, it's probably the most secure, top secret facility in the whole planet, if you ask me, right? They have military fighter jets in there, right? Some high tech, military stuff, weapons, right? They have a testing range. So they're doing testing and things like that all the time at Area 51, right? But do they actually have, flying saucers, alien technology, alien bodies at Area 51? I believe they did at one point, like back in the days, 1950s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, right? But I believe they probably move everything out of Area 51, because now they have many places where they can just hide, a lot of things. Especially if you're dealing with like alien bodies and, these alien crafts and things like that, So I do believe that Area 51 does have an underground facility, right? But of course, they're not going to tell the government, hey, guys, we have, an underground facility at Area 51. Come check it out. I don't think they're going to disclose that to any precedent, to be honest, especially if they're dealing with like some high-tech alien technology, right? Not flying saucers or, alien bodies. Maybe they do have some like alien reproduction vehicles, right? ARVs, right? Maybe they're testing some of these crafts and things like that. But I think that anything related to, aliens and just like, flying saucers and things like that, I think, they probably have other facilities, to be honest. Maybe underground facilities. Like there's over 100 black sites in the United States of America. Like I said, a lot of people are confused about, Obama's statement on aliens, right? Everybody's saying, "Oh my gosh, he just disclosed alien life, right? We're not alone in the universe," which, I believe we're not alone in the universe. But is there any pictures? Like, where is the videos, right? Where we can see, that that's the case. You know what I mean? Now I do have an open mind, right? I had my experiences in the past. So I know that we're not alone in the universe, but do we have any high resolution videos and pictures, right? Alien bodies and things like that. Maybe they do have them, right? In a top secret facility, right? But are they going to show the public? I don't think so, right? Are they going to show precedents about, these alien bodies and alien technologies and things like that? Maybe to some of them, because you got to remember, presidents don't do lifetime presidency, right? They only do 4 years. And if they get reelected again, they'll do another 4 years. So that's 8. And that's it, right? And then someone else will come in, somebody new, and so on. So I don't think these people, right, will disclose anything to a person that is just going to be there for 4 years. I want to hear your thoughts about Obama's statement, right, about, that he knows that aliens exist, but he have never seen one. It's very confusing. So let me know in the comment section your thoughts about this. And if you like this video, please share this video, like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next episode.